Hi there, I'm Nick Pendergast and I'm a local therapist working in the Maidstone and the wider area. Just wanted to jump on this afternoon and talk a little bit about worry and anxiety for us during the coronavirus lockdown, and really to share with you some hints and tips for managing that worry and anxiety. What I wanted to start it off with, first of all, is just to talk about worry and anxiety and what they are. So, for us, worry is our thoughts, but actually, anxiety is the physical expression, if you like, of that worry, which we kind of feel in our bodies. And actually, with us now, coronavirus pandemic, it's really our fear that's showing up that's really hijacking our rational thinking at the moment. So what can we do can actually manage that sort of anxiety during this time, and to try and hold on to some sort of, if you like, semblance of normalcy. So firstly, do something that you can control, and let the worries go. So it's helpful to express your anxiety in a way that you can control. So this could be writing down what you're thinking, what you're feeling, by means of keeping a journal, for example, and maybe allowing a little bit of time each day, maybe 10 minutes max, and setting that aside for worrying. And then once you've written down those thoughts, you can really let them go, keep them in that journal, put that journal away. And I'll talk a little bit more about journaling next week as part of our self-care, if you like, during coronavirus lockdown. Then something I call bring it back to the present. So if you're feeling anxious, you're probably sort of 10 steps ahead in terms of thinking, the what ifs, or maybe some catastrophizing is coming in. So give some time to think about, your thought process, and bring those thoughts back to the present. And then what you can do is actually sort of look at the facts and sort of disprove what you're thinking at that present time. And it stops the mind wandering, if you like, and sort of presses pause, as I like to call it, that ticker tape that's going around your head. So bring your thoughts and yourself back to the present. And as I like to call it, be rather than do. And remember, as human beings, we are human, we are beings, we are not doings. So how can you allow yourself to be more present and sort of enjoy the present moment, the magic in your life, that gratitude for what's around us at the moment in the present? And remaining in reality can be quite tricky to do at times. So yes, read the official stats, familiarise yourself with the risk personally, but find that internal stability and make conscious attempts at kind of clear and rational thinking. And give some thought to how you can think differently about the coronavirus situation, reassuring yourself that surviving COVID-19 is highly likely, for most of us. Talk and share. So maybe confide in a friend or partner, husband, wife, or family member about your anxious thoughts, because you may actually find that they're experiencing similar anxious thoughts and concerns to you. And maybe trying to find the humour in these experiences as well, which can help to ease panic and anxiety. And try and shift your focus. So distractions are great. Even a momentary distraction can be a relief from our anxious thoughts. So with self-isolating, maybe find something new to do at home, maybe an opportunity to learn something new, maybe a project, and think about what's the priority for you and for you and your family, or people that you're self-isolating with right now. And you know what? It might just be focusing on the basics at the moment, and that's absolutely okay. And also think about how you may be able to help other people during this time. Try reassuring yourself. It might be helpful to tell yourself that the anxiety and the panic is actually totally understandable. And like anything else, it will pass. These emotions are temporary, and remind yourself that they will pass. But also at the same time, of course, remain vigilant to, hygiene and washing of hands, and doing everything that's required of you to reduce any risk of infection. And the final point I wanted to talk about is our well-being, our self-care and our self-management. I'm going to do a lot more on that next week. Making sure that you look after yourself, managing, if you like, our coronavirus consumption, whether that's news or social media. We can support and manage our anxiety by getting plenty of sleep, focusing on our diet and our nutrition, exercising regularly, thinking about maybe yoga or Pilates or mindfulness or sort of deep belly breathing, which I'll talk a little bit about next week as well. These are all sort of techniques, particularly the mindfulness and meditation, that can really help you to relax and manage our anxiety. They're really good tools for managing and dealing with our nervous feelings. And if you can manage your health like this, it can help make us more robust against anxiety as well. And the final thought for me is you're still allowed to say no. I said this in a previous post. In terms of looking after ourselves, we can give ourselves permission to be and to look after ourselves, and that actually isn't selfish. You can't, you might have heard the expression, you can't pour from an empty cup. And you won't be able to help others unless you are making a conscious choice to put your oxygen mask on before or on first before others. So just some thoughts today to help you think about how you can manage your anxiety. Next week I'm going to do some more focused work and sharing of thoughts around managing our own self-care, during this coronavirus lockdown. So have a good Easter break, and I'll speak to you soon. Take care. Bye for now.